Alright everyone, here's how to play the game Stomple. So you start the game out picking your player color as one of each color except for red. Reds are bonus point marbles. You place your color on anywhere on the outside of the board. So maybe I place mine right here. Okay, and then my opponent sees that I'm blue and they want to be strategic and they want to kill off my blues. So they place theirs on the outside of the board, okay? I'll explain triggering lines, but you don't trigger a line in the very beginning of the game. Okay, so now from there, the player is going to move, and they are allowed to move diagonally. So a player could go right here, right here, right here, right here, right here. If they went to black marble, they would have to hit both of those black marbles. They don't want to hurt their own marbles, and so this one's going to go here. But since they hit a purple one, they check if any purples are around there. That was kind of a weird color of purple. There's two different colors of purple in this game. There's like a pinkish purple and then an actual purple, or like an indigo. But yeah, so seeing that those were both the types of purple, he's just going to keep moving down the line until there's no more purple in his vicinity. Now it's green's turn. Green doesn't want to hurt his own, but he does want to hurt blue. So he's going to go boom, 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 boom. I see no more blues. He's done with his turn. Okay. Blue is going to do another move, and he's going to hit here. Okay, green on their turn, maybe they go here. Blue on their turn, they go here, and then green on their turn, they're gonna go here with their yellow, but then they have to choose the direction they want to go. They want to go that side or that side with the yellow, because they follow the line. Then they go to this one. Are there any yellows in its vicinity? None, so their turn's over. Now Blue is looking around, and blue says, okay, I could hit this lineup of black, okay? Okay, I don't want to get blocked in, okay? When you can't move anymore, you die. You're not going to win any points for that round. And then at the end of each round, you score points, and the way it works is in a two-player game, 40 points are scored, the game's over. You don't play any more rounds, you just end it. So green is going to go to use his teleport power. So every player has a teleport power to teleport to their color, and that's the last thing you could choose to do on a turn. You can either choose to move or teleport. Green's going to choose to teleport. Green's going to go here, okay, protecting themselves, but the problem is now they have to hit all the other greens that are next to them, because that is the rules of the game. After you teleport, then you have to instead of stomping on an adjacent marble, they call it hop and stomp. You can choose to hop to and stomp any marble on the board that matches the color of your stomper. You'll begin your next turn from this location. Important, if the marble you hop to is part of a string of marbles, you must keep stomping that string. So he had to keep stomping that string, but he chose to leave that corner protected. Okay, so blue is going to say, okay, I'm going to save this blue thing for later. I'm going to go to yellow, right here. And then green is going to go here, hitting up that string. Blue is going to now hit up this red. Green is going to hit all these black marbles. Blue is afraid that his marble is about to get stomped, so he says, me first, I'm going to stomp that one. Green says, hold on a second, I'm going to hit this yellow one, maybe. Okay, and then blue says, well, I'll try to block you off. And at this point, red marbles at the end of the game are good for the winner of the game. So blue has to calculate, am I going to win or are you going to win? And blue says, I think you're going to win, actually, green player. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop you from getting too many more points and try to kill off some reds. Okay. Now, green says, hold on, I like those reds there, and I want to make sure that I don't lose those reds. So I'm going to try to block you off of that chain from hurting my pieces. So green makes a unfortunate move to try to jump over there to protect himself, and that actually doesn't help him very much, because blue is going to go here, stomp this one. Green is going to go here. Actually, let's just change our minds. Let's pretend that was not the move that blue did, okay? Blue actually Wow, that would be, blue actually goes here. Now green's trapped. Green says, okay, I'm gonna kill off all these red ones. And blue says, well, fine, I guess I'm trapped here. And he goes here, and green goes here. Maybe he jumps to here. Blue, green, blue, green, and then blue goes here. The green has to go somewhere. Maybe he goes on his own space. And then he's dead. Alright, he's blue's not able to move anymore. And then you score points based on the scoring of 3 points for winning the round, 3 points for each red marble, and 1 point for remaining marbles of your own color left on the board. So he's like, oh yeah, I got 3 points. I'm going to get plus 3 points for each of these different other color marbles, these red ones. Okay. So that's nice. A whole 9-point turn. Okay. So he's almost a quarter of the way there to winning a 2-player game. All right. So that is the rules of Stomple. I enjoy the game. I think y'all should try to play it, try to find it. I think it's hard to find right now, but I haven't seen very many reviews out there of the game, and I wanted to make it how to play real quick so that y'all could understand this wonderful game and be able to, if you ever find a copy of it, be able to play it and enjoy.